Hey friends, welcome to my channel. Happy Cinco de Mayo if you celebrate it. We definitely do here in the US. I am Estefania, and on today's video I'm going to be sharing some of my record collection with you and basically going through it and maybe getting rid of a few that I don't listen to. We'll see. So let's start with this first one. This is PIL, The Flowers of Romance. And Rolling Stone magazine said that this was one of their most uncommercial albums, and I definitely have to agree with that. It's definitely more experimental sounding. And to be honest, it's not one of my favorites, but I do love PIL. And so this one is staying in my collection for sure. This next one is very commercial and I love it. It's Roxette, The Look. There's all kinds of versions of the song on this. Keeping that one. Next, another PIL album. This is what you want. This is what you get. I like it. I dig it. Keeping it. Not my favorite, but John Lydon, look at how sassy he is right there. Very cool. Next is Barnes & Barnes, Soak It Up. They're famous for their song Fish Heads. This is, I think, from 1983. Keeping this one. Next, I love this band, The Godfathers, and this is the radio sessions, the evening show, and they're just super cool. Really great classic post-punk rock and roll. If I Only Had Time, love that song. I Want Everything, I'm Unsatisfied, I Want You. Those are some of my very favorite songs from them. So keeping this. Green on Red. And of course, it's on green vinyl. And this is an Enigma release. Keeping this. She Loves Jezebel, 20 Kilohertz. One of my favorite bands ever. I love them. Super cool. Guys, keeping that. This one I picked up, and this is a band called the Tough Darts. And they are they were popular for playing in the 70s, early 80s NYC, like Max's Kansas City and CBGB's. And I guess you'd call it punk, but some of it sounds punk, some of it's power pop. They're okay. You know, I keep listening to it, trying to give it a chance, but I'm just not into it as much as I am into the other bands like New York Dolls or the Dead Boys or, you know, television bands like that. But you can see here, like, this is giving me like a very Damned vibe going on, and yeah, not to diss them, it's really good stuff. I think if I listened to it more, it would grow on me, but just right off the bat, it wasn't my favorite thing, but I'm gonna keep it. This is the 3 O'Clock, and they were part of the big Paisley Underground scene that was going on in LA back in the 80s with like bands like the Bangles, for example. I heard their song Jet Fighter and I just absolutely loved it. So anytime I see an album that says 3 O'Clock, I collect it. So keeping this one. Again, another band I heard off of the radio in LA in the early 80s is Translator. Their big hit song was Everywhere That I'm Not. This album it doesn't have that, but it's freaking amazing. So keeping this. It's thrashed, but the vinyl sounds good. Another great band, Yaz, formerly Yazoo. Don't Go remixes. Really cool album. Really interesting back cover here. Kind of creepy, kind of cool. It's giving me Pinocchio vibes. Here's a Frank Zappa album, Ship Arriving Too Late to Save a Drowning Witch. And this one has the most famous song, Valley Girl, which I love. from his daughter Mooney at Zappa. I'm from the San Fernando Valley, so I can relate, and I think Frank Zappa's actually pretty cool, so keeping that. This is one of my favorite bands ever, The Pretenders Extended Play. This has Message of Love, Talk of the Town, Porcelain, Cuban Slide, and Precious. So good. This is a comp, which I love comps, Gold and Platinum Volume 3. This one has Patti LaBelle on it, Mr. Belinda Carlisle. It's got the also famous Your Love by the Outfield, Tough Enough by the Fabulous Thunderbirds, which is actually a really great song. The Bangles, Stevie Wonder, Aretha Franklin. Cool comp to have. Elvis Costello, this year's model. Thrashed copy, but I love him. And yeah, this song, this year's model, is a great song. This is Rodney on the Rock comp. Rodney on the Rock was very famous. Rodney Bingenheimer, a DJ at Karaoke, and famous for many other things. But yeah, he put out this comp. I've got a few of these, and I'm really lucky to have them. I love this one. This is my favorite. I used to just stare at this and look at all of the memorabilia and everything on it. Like, I just absolutely love this. This is a Posh Boy release. This one is David Bowie, Station to Station. It's got Station to Station, Golden Years, Stay, Word on a Wing. I don't know. This is a re-release. It's the 60s Nuggets compilation with all the best ever 60s garage rock that you could find, which is what I think the precursor to punk. And I love this stuff. Psychedelic rock and punk. And here we have Earth, Wind, and Fire. And this one has Boogie Wonderland, I think, is a really big hit on here. I love Earth, Wind, and Fire. You can't lose with them. I don't think I'm going to get rid of any of these albums that I'm showing you today. And then last, Changes One Bowie, which has got so many great songs. Space Oddity, John, I'm Only Dancing. That's one of my favorites. Changes, Ziggy Stardust, Gene Genie, really good. Diamond Dogs, Rebel Rebel, Young Americans, Fame, Golden Years. So there you have it, guys. Not getting rid of any of these. So let me know what you think. What's your favorite? What's not your favorite? And if you know any more information about any of these albums, let me know. Until then, I will see you guys soon. All right. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Bye.